Hello, I'm Rick Dior, and you just heard Delécluse Etude number 3. So this is a difficult etude, as are all of the etudes in this book, and there's a lot of sudden dynamic changes, which is what makes the solo so difficult to play. So you go from a whisper to a roar within seconds. And the way I do that is I'm using the edge of the drum and just slightly off center and going between the two. So the edge of the drum for playing pianissimo, soft, and just off center for playing forte. Now, the last note of the piece, that rough, I'm playing that dead center. It's a sforzando, and it's like a marcato attack, short and very loud. But that's the loudest part of the whole piece, besides the roll in line 6, which we'll get to. So the solo starts, as do most Delécluse solos, with a theme, which is this. And that comes back again in line 7 after the ritardando. And I'm just doing a slight ritardando, poco, just a little. And you'll see I'm subdividing the metronome on eighth notes there, so we can catch that and you can hear the solo with a click. Normally I might do just a little bit more. All right. Now, this also has a difficult figure in there. If you look at line number 4, we have these flam figures. And I'm playing them on the same hand, so like this. And that's called a Swiss triplet. So it's right, left, left, right, right. Okay, and that's the sticking I'm using. So, and then on the third bar, we have that again, but this time we have a little bit of a 16th note kind of displaced triplet. So I'll play you those 2 bars. So that's written as 16th notes. But you can put a slight triplet phrasing in there. It makes it a little more musical, in my opinion. Now, on in line 5, we have this start of or in the middle of this crescendo that started with these previous measures that I just played for you. So you want to take your time on that crescendo. So what I do is I mark every other bar at a different level and I get to that point. So the first 2 bars are piano, the next 2 bars are mezzo piano, the next 2 bars are mezzo forte, and then I work all the way to a forte till the bar 1 of line 6, I'm pretty much reaching my dynamic height there. And then that roll has a flam in front of it. I like to play that flam very open like this. All right, I think that sounds good. Ba-da, like that, and not closed like this. A little more open. And you could put some weight on that grace note. Now this also has a lot of short rolls in there, so. And there I'm just pulsing on the 16ths. Just try to get your buzzes even. Now finally, the most difficult part of the solo is the recapitulation at line 7. And if you look at the 4th bar of that, you see this figure that sort of has a natural accelerando, but moves between triplets and 16ths. So I'm doing a lot of these as just single notes with my right hand. I'll play that for you. 1, 2. And that's line, the 4th bar of line 7 to the end there. Okay, so just gradually crescendo on those 3 bars, and it's good to use that one hand so everything is even there. So again, lots of rhythmic variation. Now the last thing we should talk about is what I started talking about, is those dynamic fluctuations between really loud and really soft. So if you look at the second line, that begins some of that. So I'll play that for you. And then going into the third line, you play soft and then loud, soft, loud. Now you don't always have to go right to the edge. I'm kind of splitting the difference between the very edge and the off center of the drum. So I'm not jumping around too much. That can affect your timing. So let's just start with the second line. 1, 2. So again, you don't want to move too much. All right. So this is a really great solo, as all of them are, and I definitely suggest doing it in chunks. 8-bar phrases is a good way to do this. You can break it down more to 4 bars if you need to. So we'll see you next time with solo number 4. Thanks.